Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Cut! Like 20!
54 miles. Yeah, let's get sandwich. Check.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defense wins championships, baby.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
76!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be anything else.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set. 180. 56. I'll get him. 8. Echo. 56. Mike's 56.
Now on second and 13. Newton over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You better be. 48 for Mike. Tackle.
Out of the gun, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
At the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. That will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hold on. Check it back.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 bud. Check 40. Check 48.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56. Check 56.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm scared.
Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looking for Woods that time, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds, 57 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But
say goodbye to Braxton Miller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Braxton Miller. 75 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Goff on first down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looking to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We're good. We're good. Bravo. Let's go, D.
Goff now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, dude. Now control.
Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun. Newton buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to mark the 48 right now. Let's go. Gun. You ain't got nothing.
From the gun, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's caught left side by Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Goff now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Panthers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check. 180. Check. 48. The Mike. 8. Mike 48. Mike 48. We want it. Come to Mike. 8.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
Rip left.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
14.
On first down, it's gone. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Value three. Check three.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 38. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Here we go. Wait at 8.
54 Mike.
8. Coming to you, son. I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 70 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Value three. 61, matchbox lights. Value 1. Louis.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
All day, just like that.
Hey! Gun.
From the end zone, Newton. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great.
We got this.
Cut! 20!
Mike. Let's go, D.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Trot Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A.
They can't see it.
Todd Gurley, 41 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Smith catches left side. 15 yards on the play, first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a hut.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aqib Talib, the corner, with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack, Newton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, baby, let's go.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 180. Great. Come on, baby. Ready?
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Newton being chased down, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got a first out or more inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And partner.